Yan, good morning everyone! Welcome to the Daily Grind. Today, pag-uusapan po natin yung coming na isang REIT. Right after the success that we are seeing with Ayala Land REIT. We'll talk about Double Dragons REIT. Let's look at the property, anong possible returns natin, and should you invest in this property? Yan yung pag-uusapan natin ngayon. And if you find this topic interesting, please don't forget to share this video to your friends, to your Facebook walls, sa mga kaibigan nyo, sa relatives ninyo, so that they'll know about this opportunity that will open around October this year. This is your chance to get into real estate investing with very small amount of investment. Yan. If you already know what REIT is, yan. So this is a very good opportunity for you. Sa mga hindi pa alam ano ang REIT, I have a video about REITs. Please check it out so that you'll understand about this investment, right? Sa mga newbies dyan, let's talk about it while waiting for the audience. If you're watching the replay of the video, balikan nyo na lang po yung video if you missed the part about what REIT means, right? Basically, REIT is, for example, ikaw company ka and meron, 'di ba, kung gusto mong mag-raise ng funds and you sell your percentage of your company, you sell it to the public, you sell it as stocks. Parang ganun din ng REIT, but REIT is for a specific property. Like, let's say for example, I am from Cebu and SM wants to sell portion of SM Cebu. So, gagawa sila ng SM Cebu REIT, right? Or it can be a cluster of several properties wherein public can own percentage of the property. So, for example, bibili ako ng SM Cebu REIT, I become a owner of a portion of SM Cebu. And SM Cebu earns through rentals, yung parking nila, marami pa, and the earnings of that building is given to the REIT owners, right? To percentage. Si Ayala Land REIT released a REIT last week. Last week. And then so far so good. They already announced their dividends, which is around a total of 4 point something %, which is already very good considering COVID. So that's the beauty about a REIT, right? And then kagandahan kasi nito kay a REIT, sa REITs is you can buy with only even as low as 10,000 pesos, meron ka ng exposure to property investing. So this is very good. So a REIT has been good in dividends. I will always say it's good. 4% is already very good for real estate investment. Plus wala ka ng hassle. So yes, Double Dragon is gonna be releasing their REIT also, and yan yung pag-usapan natin ngayon, kung maganda ba mag-invest sa Double Dragon na REIT, right? Isa sa mga factors na titignan nyo dapat when it comes to investing in a certain REIT is the property that is enrolled in the REIT. Yung property na ba na yan, maganda ba ang kitaan, maganda ba location, etc. Yung management, yan. So, yun yung mga dapat kino-consider natin. And we'll talk about that today in this Daily Grind episode. Yan. Good morning, everyone. Again, welcome to the Daily Grind. If you have any questions, please post it on the comments so that madaanan natin. So, ang pag-uusapan natin ngayon with A-REIT is, with DD REIT, DD Meridian Park, DDMP po yan, DDMP REIT. So, most probably, it's gonna be coded DDMP when it is already tradable in the market. Magkano ba yung public offering nila? Ano ba yung assets na involved niyan? Kamusta naman yung assets and how much of the asset are they selling? Yan. So, mga pros and cons. I would say pros and cons sa property na yan. So, these data you can consider if you will be buying it or not in the future when it comes, right? So, ano pa yung mga pinakamagandang part sa DD REIT, right? 'Di ba? So, yun yung pag-uusapan natin. So, let's start. Again, please share the video if ever you find this helpful for you, and also share this to your friends so that they will know about this opportunity about investing in real estate na napakamura. Sayang naman kasi, di ba? DD Meridian Park is in Pasay City. Yun yung DDMP. Yun yung REIT ng Double Dragon. So most probably it's gonna be coded DDMP. So it's yung ano nila, yung public offer nila is they're gonna be selling, they are already yung property na yan, yung DDMP. Let me get a photo of DDMP Meridian Park. Meron ako sa thumbnails ko eh. Okay, so images. Right, so this is DDMP. Open in new tab. Right, so this is, ito yung itsura ni open image in new tab. So ito yung image ni Double Dragon Meridian Park. Yan. So yun yung itsura niya. Nasa Pasay po yan. And then this is the property that is gonna be offered to the public for you to invest in, to be a part owner in. So it's a very good building. And so yan lang muna pakita ko muna sa inyo. That's the part of the discussion today, si DD Meridian Park. So this property, itong property nito is what do you call this, is appraised at $1 billion, meaning sa Pilipinas pa is 50 billion pesos, right? 50 billion pesos po ang appraisal nito, itong property nito, with the real estate niya and all the offices and spaces and everything. It is appraised at 50 billion pesos. Ang laki. And they're selling 33.33% of it and offering it to the public, which is around 17 billion, 16.97 billion to be exact. So they're gonna be selling it to the public in stocks. So yun po ang titignan natin. Doesn't matter kung magkano yung presyo when it comes to the offer, kasi wala pang presyo in offer, ilang stocks yung lalabas nila. I believe there is, but siguro na-miss ko lang. But then again, the overall value of their offer will be at around 17 billion pesos. So for me, is it a good valuation? Yes, definitely. It's a very prime lot in Pasay. Napakaganda ng location. And yeah, we'll talk about nitpicks about mga data about yung nasa loob ng property na yan ngayon, kung paano natin nasabi na maganda talaga itong property na ito. Okay? So again, this is gonna be offered in October. So you will have time to prepare for this investment should you wanna get into the Double Dragon REIT property. Okay? So next part sa pag-uusapan natin is, ayan, let me prepare this. One moment. Ayan, labas ko lang yung iPad ko para dito ako magsusulat. Nag-lock eh. Anyways, yun. Next part is magkano ba? Yun. So, 16.97 billion, wag natin kakalimutan yan, 16.97 billion. We're looking at that amount, yung i-raise nila. But don't worry, Kate, wala kayong 16.7 billion, 16.9 billion, i-offer naman yan na mura so that you can afford it. Again, you can get into this most probably at around 10 pesos minimum. 8,000 yung pinakaano namin. I strongly recommend starting with 8,000. But let's talk about that. So it consists of 7 buildings. 7 buildings po yan. Right? Consists of 7 buildings at the corner of EDSA Extension and Diosdado Macapagal Boulevard with a total of 248,349. 250 KSQ square meters. Right? Meters squared yan. The estimate value of REIT is around 50.89 billion, 1/3 of which will be sold on the public to raise 17 billion, and that in turn can be used by Double Dragon for new projects. So gagamitin po nila yung pera for new projects. This will represent 33.33% of the minimum public float selected as REIT assets. So basing on the on that, location-wise, the appraisal is quite fair, right? With the earnings na kinikita nila ngayon. So basing on the 2019 annual report released this year, on a blended basis, the entire development is 98.9% leased out. So I'm just writing out 98.9% leased out. Meaning, almost lahat po ng kwarto or mga spaces dyan sa property na yan is already leased out, meaning kumikita po sila, right? And especially now na recession, pag recession kasi real estate is a very good leverage against recession, meaning pag nagkaka-recession, you can increase the renta, so lumalaki ang kita. Mahirap ito kung wala pang nagre-renta sa building nila because of the COVID crisis, but so far 2019 report, okay na, puno na sila. Most probably, anyways, may mga advance naman yan, so they're still occupied for 2020. We don't have the numbers for 2020 yet, but basing on 2019's annual report, yes, it is doing well, and so far is COVID resilient na investment. Okay? So is COVID resilient? That's a big something kasi hindi natin alam kung ano mangyayari. But anyways, COVID is somehow na-handle na and is easing out already. May fears na mutation kay COVID, so that is something we should be fearful about. But then again, andyan na yung magagandang resulta ng mga vaccine, so we're looking at a brighter future. So most probably because of on this year, baka maliit ang kita nila because lesser ang parking. Part yan kasi sa kinikita. It's not just about leasing. Part ng kinikita nila is sa parking. So, lesser this year na parking. So, I believe mas lesser yung earnings nila. So, mas maliit yung dividends nila this year. But then, nonetheless, looking at basing on AREIT's, what do you call this? Dividends for this year, we're looking about 4.2%, which is still very good returns, nonetheless, compared to their IPO price. Diba? DD. Yan. 98.9% leased out already. So, almost full. Napaka-konti na lang hindi pa full. Okay? So, that's another thing that we need to consider. Other than the safeguards, ito yung sabi CEO ng DD, other than safeguards already indicated in REIT listing rules, REIT investors wants 5 elements present. And I strongly consider this also when it comes to REIT investments. Number 1, asset basket in a prime location. Location niya is very prime. That is seen to remain relevant in the next 30 to 50 years at least. Okay? The location, the building is new. Meron pang idadagdag sila under construction. It's gonna be a relevant investment 30 to 50 years. So 30 to 50 years on a prime location, magmamahal ang property, and that is the thing you need to consider about REIT. Is the REIT I'm buying now gonna be relevant 10, 20, 30 years down the road? Pang long term ito hindi to for trading. I strongly recommend REIT for long term investing and dividend investing. We talked about that in the previous REIT videos. And yes, this is a REIT video again. DD is a REIT property. Pwede siyang gumalaw sa market, magalaw siya sa simula because sikat pa, 'di ba? Along the road, it will be yung presyo niya will be basically based on the dividends that it will be earning. Okay? So, habang nagmamahal ang property, nagmamahal ang renta, lumalaki ang dividends. Since lumalaki ang dividends, yung presyo niya overall is gonna go up with it. Kung yung kita niya bumabagsak, the price of the REIT is gonna drop down also because maliit yung dividends. Okay? So, if you saw a REIT, I'll show you a REIT, yung ng a REIT ha. Let me open my charts. Okay, so a REIT. So, this is what happened to a REIT during the trading. Okay? So, nung unang araw na lumabas si AREIT, bumagsak na dalawang araw. When the dividends was released, AREIT started to stabilize at around 25 for how many days? Okay? So, this is around its fair price with the dividends that it's giving. So, moving forward in the next coming years, the prices will depend on the dividends that it is gonna be giving out. Many financial institutions are gonna buy it as long as the price is right for the dividends that it is gonna be yielding in the future. So yes, this is gonna stabilize in price. So we are looking at this for Double Dragon also. Yung presyo niya naman on the long term is gonna be basing on the dividends that it is gonna be giving out. But looking at the property at the prime lot, magmamahal po yan at magmamahal in the next coming years, lalaki and lalaki. I'm just saying this on a positive note, okay? Considering na maganda yung takbo na economy, we are gonna be recovering from COVID, and everything comes back to normal. If economy should start to recovering, and then the properties should start going up again, and yes, tataas ang earnings nito, right? Basing on that note, okay? As long as everything goes well. So yes, Double Dragon's property price, REIT price is gonna go up in the future considering its prime location. Considering if ever maganda yung takbo ng economy. But so far, okay naman ang takbo. Considering na nangyari yung COVID, etc., we're expecting for the economy to drop. But so far, yung development ng COVID yung sinasabi ko is looking well. Right, sorry. Nag-lock ulit yung iPad ko. Okay, so let me go to the comments really quick. Alright, so meron nag-spam. Okay, so Alvin, good morning. Idol, good morning. Ryan, Ibrahim, good morning. And Joe, Lisa, good morning. So again guys, wala pa tayong presyo sa magkano yung offer ni Double Dragon sa REIT nila, but again, they are gonna be raising 17 billion pesos. So, depende na kung ilang stocks ang ilalabas nila. Doon yung presyo. Okay? But so far, the 50 billion na appraisal sa kanila is fair considering the property that they're gonna be giving out. Okay? So, other than, another safeguard nito, dalawa, reasonable yield above bond coupon. Okay? So, bonds kasi, napakalit na earnings considering, basically bonds is mabagal, it's safe but slow. Okay? And here is an asset class which is safe also and also low returns pero mas mataas kay bonds. So, we are expecting many financial institutions, mga fund managers is to be embracing REITs also, especially DD, with how safe the property is. Andyan yung makikita mo yung performance, andyan yung building. So it is a safe investment na mas malaki ang returns compared sa bond. So if you're into bond investing, definitely check out REIT also. Maganda na si REIT, and here's an opportunity to get into Double Dragon REIT. So, check this out. Also, Alvin Hurtada, isn't the building filled with Pogo and retail stores? Actually, siya, mix, there's a big tenant mix naman sa kanya. Right? Hindi lang Pogo, meron silang Pogo, meron din silang may mga retail stores, yes, but it's mixed po eh. Hindi po siya condominium lang, hindi po siya offices lang. Marami yung businesses na nasa loob niya. So that's something that you need to look at also. Si Pogo, may Pogo sila. I don't think Pogo is going out in the future. Magiging mas stricto lang with the implementation with Pogo. So so far our president is supportive naman with the Pogo industry as long as hindi na underground, 'di ba? But yung mga Pogos na nasa loob niyan is registered, especially yung mga Pogo na nasa mga ganitong mga properties. Hindi basta-basta nagtatanggap ang mga properties management na ito ng mga businesses na shady, right? So that's one thing you can consider. You need to understand with high-end properties. Hindi basta-basta nagpaparent yan ng basta-basta ng mga negosyo lang. Okay? So but that's a good point that you pointed out, Alvin Hurtada. Nethmail, good morning. MBT or NBDO for long-term investments, low price na po. BDO, so far, kasi I talked to BDO employees, BDO has been very, very strong even during the COVID. And I think BDO is gonna be very good for the future. MBT is also doing well. But if you wanna, you can diversify in both, Nanette. But I go for BDO. It's been one of the strongest bank in our country lately. Candice Bacas, good morning Sir Lloyd, good morning then. Ryan Ibrahim, when will be the start of DD REIT open on market? Estimated is October, sana walang delays. October 2020 po yung estimation. Marlo Baroro, Maing Buntag Sir Lloyd, bakit di ka na nag-self-trading sa eToro? Bakit hindi ako self-trading sa eToro? Number one, naging entrepreneur po ako during the COVID. I was looking for a way to really start a business that will help people at the same time. If you want to check it out, check out tbay.ph. It's gonna be a cooperative. Nag-start po ako ng cooperative to and then I will be managing the business myself para po sigurado it's gonna be a cooperative. It will be opening out to the public soon. So far, for now, kasi ang hirap po mag-process ngayon ng business permit, especially co-op with the seminars, because of the social distancing, etc. So it's a what do you call this? Sole proprietary siya muna ngayon, pero we're already giving out we're sharing the profits already to the members. It's starting here in Cebu. Yan yung pinaka-busyan ko ngayon, kaya hindi ako nakapag-trade ng maayos. My heart is really into creating businesses that will help the community and help everyone at the same time. And kaya po andan si mangingisda.org. We're creating a cooperative which is gonna be managed under me. So yun po yung pinaka-busyan ko ngayon. And when you are an entrepreneur, medyo mahirap mag-trade. So I'm gonna be starting to focus on copy trading. So magkokopya lang ako ng mga tao ngayon for the meantime. Okay? So, maganda po ang kitaan sa trading, but my heart is into helping people, so I'm starting a business that will help the community, hopefully the country in the future. I'll talk more about that in the future. Anyways, Carlo Obra, good morning Sir Lloyd. Axel Lumpo, we'll have a talk about that on a separate separate discussion. Geraldine Yabag, good morning Sir Lloyd. Ask ko lang ko magkano kailangan pondo sa eToro para mag-copy trade. Sensya na po sa topic ngayon. $200 lang, so you can already $200 you can already $200 lang you can start already copy trading. I strongly recommend starting with $500 kasi napakalit lang ng $200. Sayang po yung opportunity that may may magma-manage ng funds nyo. And also, side trip ko lang, until August 29 po, yung mga may eToro accounts na using my link, first-time funders, kung hindi pa kayo nakapag-fund, you have until August 29. If magpa-fund po kayo, you can get at least $200 na fund, you can get $50 bonus. I-announce ko po yan today, but sana malaman nyo. Tell your friends to create an eToro account, mag-copy trade po kayo to start at the very least. Sayang naman. Natmail, I would like to join your co-op po. Please update. Yes. I will make it public once na may mga permits na. For now, sole proprietor pa po siya. Because yan, ang hirap talaga ng permits ngayon because of COVID. Anyways, going back to the topic, ayan, number 2 natin review lang. Sinabi natin kanina, reasonable yield above bond coupon, right? And then may nag-update kanina about yung tenancy, may mga pogo, etc., which is good tenant mix. Yun yung pangatlong maganda kay nasa sa property na ito. Number 4, capable property management. Yan, property management. Double Dragon has been a very good property manager, so no questions about that. That's one thing you need to consider when it comes to REIT. Kaya we talked about Ayala. I recommended Ayala because they are known for very good property management. Double Dragon is one also that you can consider, so capable of good property management. And number 5, good pipeline of assets for future infusion. Meaning infusion, itong REIT na ito, hindi lang yung current assets ang andito sa kanya, right? I want to talk about this. In addition to the 7 buildings that will form the first tranche of DD-MP REIT, Double Dragon said 2 more buildings will be infused into the DD-MP REIT in about 2 to 3 years. May 2 pong property na under construction ngayon kay Double Dragon na i-infuse nila with this REIT. Meaning, yung binili mong 7 properties with DD-MP REIT ngayon, madadagdagan pa ng 2. Pag nagdagdagan pa yun ng 2 properties in the future, dagdag earnings yan and aakyat pa ang presyo ni DD REIT because mas malaki ang earnings niya, mas malaki na yung property na nasa infused inside the REIT. So 2 to 3, and yung promise nila. That is not a guarantee, pero sinabi nila eh. But and again, looking at the properties under this, it's already very good. So those are the things that we need to consider about REIT. So the big verdict na ngayon is, should you invest in DD REIT? One of the biggest things that we need to consider kasi pala is the earnings talaga ni REIT for this year, which is we don't have that yet. We don't have a specific number we don't have a specific numbers, or we don't have specific numbers yet, but considering na 98.9% na siyang what do you call this? Yung ano niya, 98.9% na yung leasing niya, we should be looking at good numbers for this year. Hindi kasing taas compared to last year, but it's still gonna be a good number for this year. This is a very good property that we're looking at. Okay? So wala pa tayong numbers niyan. I will create a different video if ever we have specific numbers for this year, if we can find one. But definitely we're looking at good earnings. Checking out Ayala REIT, maganda pa rin ang earnings nila, maganda pa rin yung yung returns nila. So this is still very good for this year, still very good for properties, especially yung mga established na properties. Ang mahirap ngayon is yung mga nagbebenta pa lang ng rentals, nagbebenta pa lang ng condo nila kasi konti lang ang bumibili ng condo ngayon kasi walang pera ang mga tao. Oh, right. So pero yung mga rentals na naka-establish na, andun na yun eh, 'di ba? So parang, especially ikaw, I know this story from so many business starters already, nakapagrenta na sila, tapos nag-COVID, wala silang choice, mapapatuloy nila yung renta nila because may contract, or then meron mang iba may advance pa, so andun pa rin yung rentals, 'di ba? Okay, so yan, verdict muna tayo before we talk about other topics muna. Verdict tayo, is this gonna be a good investment for you? Definitely. I would say yes, considering the income that you will be getting. Hindi siya kalakihan tulad ng tulad ng nagte-trade ka or growth stocks, right? May growth stocks 'di ba? If there are companies that you buy that you think is gonna be very good in the future, malaki ang kitaan diyan kasi yung growth niya ang kikitain mo. Those are growth stocks. REIT is dividend stocks, right? This is for pang-hold lang ang stocks. You look at this in the future. Hindi mo titingnan yung price niya. Ang titingnan mo mainly is the dividends that you will be getting. And if you haven't diversified into this yet, I would say test it out, right? Napakalit lang ng pera para makapagsimula ka dito. If magustuhan mo, then dagdagan mo in the future. But definitely, real estate is one of the sectors that you should be diversified into. Alam ko, marami sa inyo, maliliit pa lang na players in the investment industry. Marami sa atin na konti pa lang ang kayang i-invest, hindi pa kaya bumili ng condo in cash, 'di ba? So, this is a very good alternative for you to diversify yourself into the real estate realm for very low amounts. So, DD, REIT, check it out, kahit 10K lang or 20K, at least masimula ninyo, and then look at the steps in the future, right? So again, this is not risk-free. Marami pang pwedeng mangyari sa bansa natin, pero yeah, the good thing about this is you can invest with small amounts. Okay? Hindi tulad ng condominium na pag binili mo malaking amount kaagad, hindi mo pa alam ano mangyayari sa real estate industry sa country natin. But here you can start with small amounts, and then if everything fares well, then you can slowly add up. Okay, so small players, definitely I strongly recommend this. Diversify into real estate. This is a good opportunity for you. Ganito naman kasi yan di ba? I always teach this: buy assets, keep buying assets, and this is a good asset that you can check out kasi hindi gaanong nagde-depreciate. It doesn't depreciate, magde-depreciate lang ito kung magka-problema yung property, etc. But looking at the bright side, if everything goes normal, it should appreciate, diba? And then as it appreciates, as the price appreciates, may dividends pang binibigay sa'yo. So keep buying assets, keep buying assets. If nagsisimula ka pa lang mag-investment journey, this is something that you need to look into. Keep buying some assets to a point na, let's say 10 years from now, on the road, down the road, 10 years from now, you have accumulated so much assets already that is giving you dividends to a point na yung mga pera na natatanggap nyo from your assets is already enough to sustain you in your daily expenses. Let's say, for example, yung monthly expenses mo is 30,000, but 10 years down the road, yung lahat ng mga assets mo, like sa REITs mo, other investments mo, umaabot na, yung kinikita mo kahit wala kang ginagawa is already at 30,000 pesos also. Kahit hindi ka na magtrabaho, kahit na magkasakit ka for 1 month, wala kang trabaho, mabubuhay ka at ang pamilya mo because of your assets. And that's financial freedom, and that's what we always teach, di ba? So, please start accumulating assets right now, and then, check out DD REIT, also a REIT, check it out, look at REITs, and this is a very good opportunity for us. Salamat and nandito na ito sa Pilipinas. This is a good opportunity for you to buy more assets slowly. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the comments. I funded mine early this month. Maka-avail pa ako sa $50. Sir, yes, if your account is created under me, please send me a message sa Facebook page ko. Send me your username para ma-check natin. Candice, okay? Emily Gulciano, good morning, Sir Lloyd. Nakahabol din. Galing kasi ako sa market. Good morning, Emily. Ryan, Ibrahim, thank you. You're welcome. Mirasol Labnotin, good morning, Sir Lloyd. Thank you for this video. You're welcome. Alright, so again guys, hindi lang sa Pilipinas may REIT, okay? If ever meron kayong eToro account, there is also REIT in the international settings. Maganda rin doon. Pwede kayong maghanap ng REIT sa international market. So here are funds na under REIT, USRT, iShares Core, US REIT. Yan, so tingnan nyo po ito. Kung gusto nyo po mag-REIT sa international market, this is kind of stable. Then nga assets after the downfall, yan, nagsastabilize na naman si REIT ng US. Pero shaky ngayon sa US. Pero kahit shaky sa US, ang tindi kagabi si SPX nag all-time high. Right? Sila SPX 500 nag all-time high kagabi. Right? So, nag all-time high pa rin ang mga markets sa international market, which is amazing. But anyways, ayan, A-REIT, there are REITs available in the international field, pero dito sa Pilipinas at least man lang malapit sa atin, so we can support that. And then alam natin anong mangyayari sa REITs because we live in the country. So mas updated dito. Anyways, more or less similar lang naman ang kitaan. So check out A-REIT also. Mga may eToro account na dyan, using my link, may promo tayo for this month until August 29 po. If you fund your account for the first time, you are gonna get $50 bonus. That's gonna be helpful for you also. If ever wala pa kayong eToro account, please create an eToro account using my link. Andyan po sa video description. Malaking tulong po yan sa YouTube channel natin. So, yan po. Alright, so going back, if you have any questions, send me a message sa Facebook page ko. If you are watching the replay of the video, you can post it on the comments. Dadaanan ko po yan one of these days. May comment dito. Are this eToros safe to trade? Is this eToro safe to trade? I've been trading eToro for almost 2 years now. Wala namang problema. So, yeah. And then, may maganda pang development kay eToro ngayon. Napakamura na ng pips nila. Meaning yung fees nila for Forex. So, yeah. Amazing. 1 pip lang yung charges nila. So, you definitely check that out. Anyways, that's it for today. And, again, if you have any questions, send me a message. Post it in the comments. If you haven't liked, subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, please do. And follow me in my Facebook page, Financial Freedom 101, for more information about investments that I think is going to be very good. I'm going to be sharing this to you so that you can try to divulge the data and consider and make a decision if you want to invest in it also. Alright, that's it for today. And as always, let's get rich together. Bye everyone.